Just wanted to say hello from our Trinity office. As you guys can see, I'm at the live stream setup for our church office. It's been a great pleasure to be able to work here and also be able to get our church online, and I'm just really excited. I mean, today I really want to just say that, just want to say thank you for just supporting us and loving us. Reagan and I have been working on a special initiative that we've been calling the Missional Living Workshop. And the Missional Living Workshop is something that what we really hoped was the core of what our ministry was really about, was how do we train up people to be missional? How do they live their lives on mission for Christ in ways that are radically different for their particular niche that God has called them to? And so one of the exciting things that we've been able to do is, even before the pandemic happened, we started meeting together at the church office, actually, just to really discuss what does it look like for me as an individual that believes in the gospel, and to take it to my neighbor, to take it to my coworkers, to take it to areas of influence that otherwise my pastor or church staff or whatever, they wouldn't be able to do that, but only I can do it. And so that's something that we've been doing with folks in the Silicon Valley. We've gathered a few friends up there, but we've brought it home now, and we've connected a couple of these like-minded individuals to really discuss the question, how do I love my neighbor, and how do I do this well? And this is a question that's really, really tough for many people. Most of us don't know how to talk about our own testimonies. Most of us don't know how to transition and pivot. I know what my testimony is, I know what the gospel is, but I don't know how to actually talk about these controversial issues live. And so we've taken a painstaking process of really going through individually with the folks in our group, but also as a collective, to really talk about what is the gospel? How do I talk about my faith if I've never shared that before? And then as I understand my own personal worldview as a Christian, how do I translate that into understanding someone else's worldview who is not a Christian? And we're not about proving people whether we're right or they're wrong. We're not about that. We're all in the process of what 1 Peter 3:15 tells us, which is always be ready to give a reason for the hope that you have with gentleness and respect. And that's been the goal of this group, is really to train people up so that they can be ready to share their faith, but have the wisdom to be able to talk about it in a way where it's winsome, it's loving, and it's specific to the struggles that people have. And so one of the things that we've done is we've broken this group up into two parts. The first part is really just to wrestle through, what does it look like to have a gospel-centered life? How do I apply the gospel to my heart? Because that's really the engine that which we do all of ministry. If I don't believe that this truth is true, why and how on earth can you convince someone to believe in that, right? It'd be hypocrisy, right? So how do I apply this to my life? And then finally we have the second part, which is, how do I articulate this truth to people that don't believe the same things that I do? How do I, as a Christian, love my neighbor well? How do I listen to them? How do I seek understanding, whether or not I see eye to eye with them? Right? It's not about being right. It's about seeking understanding and showing people the love of God as you're understanding your own faith, what your worldview means, but also understanding, how does my worldview affect other people's, right? Because oftentimes many people that don't know God or haven't really dived deep into matters of religion and faith, there's a lot of assumptions underneath. And so one of the purposes of this workshop time with our group is to help people understand how to dissect, and understand the worldviews of other faiths and religions. But first, how can you understand other people if you don't first try to understand the worldview that you stem from? Right? What is the joy that we have as Christians? And so really trying to help people understand that is the most important part of the workshop. But anyways, just wanted to give you guys a quick update on missional living, and thank you so much for continuing to pray for us. Thank you for loving us. We look forward to catching guys up more on the exciting things of our ministry. One of the things that we've been doing is really building up a live stream ministry here and would love to share some of the stories, the anecdotes, and some of the useful skills and perhaps great procedures and tactics that we've been doing that have been helpful, and we'd love to share those with you as well. So anyways, thank you so much for praying for our ministry, loving on us, continuing to support our work. We can't definitely do this work without you. So thank you.